As I explained in the previous lecture, what I explained, students? Can you remind me what I explained? Students, do you remember what I explained? Aradhya, Aradhya,
Hello. Yes, sir.
can you remind me what I explained in the previous lecture? Nida Khan, you were also present.
Sir, today you will explain hacking.
Hacking, but I am thinking I didn't explain steps to prevent phishing. As I have seen the videos, I didn't explain the steps to prevent phishing. So I will explain today the steps to prevent phishing. Okay, so the first one is identify suspected phishing emails that come from unrecognized senders. Guard against scam. So that means you know the what is phishing. Phishing means some mails, sometimes some unwanted mails you will get, and by clicking on that you can download the, that means your computer, the virus can come to your computer and that can harm to your computer. So do not identify the suspected phishing emails. Do not that means identify that type of emails which can harm to you. Next one is do not click on links, download files or open attachment in the email from unknown senders. Suppose you got an email and that emails are having a link that if you visit to this website, then you will win, that means one shirt, one pant, or you will win one toy. So you will not go, you should not click on any links which you do not know about. So you should not click on that. You should not download any files which are not related to you. You should not open any attachment. So these can be the viruses. So next one is be aware of the links in emails that ask for the personal details. That means suppose someone sent a email to you and they will say you won uh, a coupon from Snapdeal, and for getting that coupon, for getting for achieving getting the money of 1 lakh, you need to fill this form, and that form is having your contact details, your names, your address, and your card details, ATM card details. So you should never, you should not go to that links, or you should not fill that type of forms or that type of details. Next one is enhance the security of your computer by protecting it with a firewall, spam filters, antivirus, and anti-spy software. So enhance the security of your computer. That means uh, security means suppose if your computer is more secure, then then I think unwanted emails, the emails which are having the links, the files, the attachment, the download links, this will not come to your computer. So there are many ways by which you can secure to your computer. You can just use firewalls, spam filters you can use, and antiviruses. You can use the latest antiviruses to protect your computer. Next one is do not reveal personal information over the phone unless you initiate the call. Enter yours in secured website only. That means do not reveal personal information. That means you should not disclose your personal information until you are not very familiar to your the new people. That means you are not you until you do not know about the person who is asking your personal details like your name, your father name, your mother name, your phone numbers. You should not give because by the phone numbers many details can come out in this time. If anybody can knows only your phone number, then he can get a lot of details about you. So next one is check your online accounts and bank statement regularly to ensure no authorized transaction. That means you should check your online accounts and bank statements, so that why you should check, because students regularly you should check, because if someone will withdraw your money from your banks online by online fraud, then if you immediate inform to your bankers, then there is 100% chance to get your to return back your money. So bankers will return your money because he has the power to stop, that means to freeze your account. Okay, so the money which is withdrawn by any unauthorized people, they will not be able to uh, the they will not be able to further transactions, because the bankers can freeze their accounts, freeze your accounts, I'm sorry. So I think you people are very much aware like how you can steps to prevent phishing. Okay, students, can you understand what I explained? I need answer. I need response. Neera Khan, Ayush Kumar Chaudhary. Nida Khan, Ayush Kumar Chaudhary. Nida Khan, Ayush Kumar Chaudhary. Nida Khan, Ayush Kumar Chaudhary, Nida Khan. Can you respond me? Okay. I think you're not listening to me. Are you listening? Ayush Kumar Chaudhary, Ajitesh Chaudhary.
Yes, sir.
So are you getting everything what I am explaining?
Yes.
Okay. Next come to the hacking. What are hacking? Hacking refers to an illegal intrusion into a computer system or network. Hackers are highly technical people who secretly break into a computer to steal information, that means important data, or sometimes to destroy it. That means a hacker, what are hacking? Hacking is the process of stealing the information, stealing your your secure data from your computer. Who are hackers? The person who do this type of activity, they are called hackers. Okay. So the hackers are well-known person, well-known people. They are very much knowledgeable. They are very much the very good knowledgeable people, and they have technical knowledge. They can break the password. They can steal the username password of the bank. They can come to your computer. Uh, they can operate your computer. They can destroy, that means they can steal any type of secure information. Even if you keep it in the folders, you did lock your folders, it will not affect to them, because they have a very good technical knowledge, and they misuse this technical knowledge to steal the information, to steal the bank details. So basically, students, there are two types of hacker, that is called black hat hacker and white hat hacker. Okay. So what are white hat hackers? Basically, white hat hackers is also is having the technical knowledge, and basically they use their technical knowledge to to help the government, to help the organizations from from the unauthorized people, from, you can say, from the black hat hackers. So what are the black hat hackers? Black hat hackers are the person that misuse their knowledge for getting the information, for stealing the information. But white hat hacker is just opposite of that black hat hacker. They use their knowledge to prevent the unauthorized person, to stop the unauthorized person, to prevent and stop the unauthorized people for stealing anything. So white hat hacker is that means white hat hackers, the things, the work which is done by the white hat hackers, it is called ethical hacking. Okay, and the black hat hackers is called the work which do black hat hackers is called non-ethical hacking. So one more term is called crackers. Basically, black hat hackers is also called crackers. This is the simple definition. Black hat hackers is also called crackers. So how you can stop the hacking? Steps to prevent hacking. Keep your password secret and change them periodically. Listen very carefully. Keep your password secret and change them periodically. That means suppose you are using the bank online banking, so you should not keep it in a computer at any form by writing in any files like word file, like text file. No, you should not write it, your secure username and password. You should remember in your mind, and you should change it regularly. In a month, in a half and month, you should change your username and password. Next one, update your operating system and other software like antivirus and frequently. That means, you know that that is the day on daily basis there are the viruses come which are having the high risk, and they are having the high potential to the new types of potential that can harm to your computer. So might be the antivirus which you are using that are not able to stop data, that are not able to scan that type of viruses. So that's why the I suggest to you that you should upgrade your antivirus regularly, or you should use the latest antiviruses. Next one is avoid using open Wi-Fi, as it makes easy for hackers to steal information and download content. That means you should not open the Wi-Fi. Always make a use of secure websites by looking at the green lock sign or HTTPS on the address bar. That means you just check here. I am just opening. Just wait. Can you see this padlock? This is called padlock. This is, if you see this padlock on any website, then you should go. Otherwise you should not go the websites which are not having this lock sign. So this lock sign is having the sign of secure website. Okay, even you will just like see this HTTPS. So if any website is not having this S means secure. It is, if it is having only HTTP, it is not having HTTPS, then that websites are not secure. So you should avoid to visit on that website that are not having this lock sign and that are not having this HTTPS. They are having, if only HTTP, then you should not visit to that website. So I think this is the end of this session, and in the next video I will explain the next topic. Okay, some points are remaining. I want to finish this one also. That the sensitive data which is passed from your device is encrypted and making difficult for the hacker to decipher the information. That means what I am saying, if any website is having lock sign, if any website is having, that means HTTPS, so on that website, from that website the hackers cannot access your password, your username, your secure information. Next one is always check permission and authenticity on the apps before installing them. You should always ensure that the apps are not accessing unnecessary information. From example, a drawing app should not have access to your contact list on your network information. So that means suppose if you are downloading any new apps on your phone, then you see that it asks the permission that can it that means please allow this app for accessing its contact number. So always think about, suppose if you are downloading any drawing application, so why it should need the contact details? So if any one application do not relate to this, you should not allow it. Never store your credit card information on the website. I said to you, you should not store it on any website. So next one is spamming. I will explain in the next class. So thank you students. You will get the video link of today's class. Thank you students.